Whatever you have lost, just know that doesn't belong to you. What belongs to you is calling you. That's why you have lost what is not yours, so you can go for what is yours. Life is a journey. If it's a journey, that means we are heading somewhere. So where are we heading to? Most pressure that young ladies go through is being determined, the time to get married, the time to have children, the time to be in school, time to do your career. You cannot assess your achievement and success by looking on to others. No, it has to be you. Return to your home, to the real and true you. Many people have lost the sense of who they are just because by following what their families want for them. I think this is also what is making Africa be who they are. Sometimes when you take your time and explain yourself to someone about the situation of that feeling of you feeling lost in your life somewhere along the way, it usually looks like there is something that is missing in your life. Or people tend to give that advice of, as if there's just something that is just not proper or that is not working out correct. Even though there might be part of the answers, they might be contributing to the reason why you're feeling that way. But one thing I'm sure of is that feeling lost along the way in our lives is just a natural part of our life. It happens. Almost every one of us can agree with me that we have had that sense of feeling lost. And in this video today, I just want to let you know that it is normal to have the feeling or that sense of feeling lost. But what is not okay is to be lost completely. So yes, you can have the sense of feeling lost, but do not allow yourself to be completely lost. Maybe the main question should be being lost from where or from who? This becomes a problem. In fact, a just lifetime problem to many individuals, including myself at some stages in my life. Why it stresses us a lot is because we get lost from ourselves. That's why everything outside doesn't make sense any longer. When we are completely disconnected from who we are, from our core purpose, if we are sitting doing things that did not bring here on earth, that is when we get that feeling, which is usually very distressful because it's just the body is usually signalizing us, telling us, hey, look, Jennifer, you're standing where you're not supposed to be standing. That's why things are not adding up. That's why you are not having the comfortable feeling inside you. That's why there's no peaceful feeling inside you. Because where you're standing right now and what you're doing right now is not what you're supposed to be doing in this moment. So that's the main reason I told you that that sense of feeling lost is completely okay. And it's a natural part of our life. We need to feel that feeling because it acts as a guidance or as a reminder when we are acting on something that we are not supposed to be acting on or standing on a path that does not belong to us. So instead of us being overcarried and taken by that feeling and overwhelmed of the sense of feeling lost, it's better that we take some time and reflect on ourselves, reflect on our journey, and then analyze our internal dialogue. So we need to run a full check of ourselves, both internally and externally. We need to go back to our beliefs. We need to go back to our values. We need to go back to our character. We need to go back to everything that we said we are or we thought we are or we wish to be. And then check, are we aligning? Recheck our purpose. Are we acting upon our purpose? Are we aligning with our values and character? Are we really being whom we truly know to be? That is what can help us bring back or take off that sense of overwhelmment and distress of the feeling of lost. We need to act, not to react over the feeling that we have. So what am I trying to say here? Feelings are okay, but we should not allow ourselves to be carried away by those feelings. So I just want to share with you some few factors that can contribute to why you might be feeling or having that sense of feeling lost in your life. So one of the most common reasons, and the very powerful one, is the lack of self-awareness. Many people may not have a clear understanding of who they are, what they value, or what exactly they want out of this life. So this can lead to the feeling of lost or completely disconnected from oneself. If you check my previous video, you probably know what I did just about this. And I'm so glad to share with you that you do not have to go through this anymore. You do not have to be in a point of where you feel disconnected by just lacking a self-awareness, because I just created a signature coaching program to help you and help everyone that might be having that sense of not knowing who they are, what they value, and what exactly they want out of this life. I put the link of the program in the description below, so make sure you take your time and have a look. If you want a one-on-one coaching, just let me know. Everything is there. You'll be guided onto how to make your booking, and let's start your journey from there. But also there is a free community, so where we all come together and help ourselves, where we can get daily tips and actual reminders that reminds you to remain true to yourself by acting or adjusting or rechecking your values, your characters in life, what your beliefs, what works for you, what doesn't work, what do you believe to be true. So that community is totally free, where you will have a chance to connect with the like-minded people who are on that journey of personal growth. So the link is also in the description below. Make sure you check it out and join the community, and then we'll start from there. It's such a joy to have the opportunity to grow with others, and most importantly, knowing that whatever is happening to you in your life right now, it's just not only you. This is one of the factors that really helped me a lot in my personal growth journey. When sometimes you beat yourself thinking that, what did I do wrong? Is it only me? Why? Or what did I do to deserve this? But then when you join these communities with the people that are on their journey to become the better versions of themselves, then you start to understanding that, this is not happening to me only. I'm not being punished. Life is not karma. It's just every situation is trying to align you to your purpose, bring you to exactly where you're supposed to be, to your real and true home, which is the true you. So make sure you check them out, book your coaching session if you need that, or join that community for daily guidance. The second factor that contributes to the sense of feeling lost is societal pressure. Who hasn't gone through this? Who hasn't been pressurized? Actually, I was having a chat with one of my friends about one of the most pressure that, especially as women or young ladies, go through, is being determined, the time to get married, the time to have children, the time to do this, the time to be in school, time to do your career. So I will actually speak about this in the other video. I will let you know. If you can make sure you click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Just make sure you get all notifications. You press on that all so you can get all notification. That will make it easier for you to get notified whenever we publish a new video. So keep your eye close to this channel so you can watch that video whenever it's published. Now back to this societal pressure. This is the pressure we see from family, societies, peers, friends, or even at our workplaces. And what this pressure do to us is that they create an expectations that does not align to who we truly are, neither our true desires or true values. So now when we try or put an effort wanting to follow these expectations of what our families are giving us, of what our colleagues at work are giving us, of what our families and peers are giving us, that is when we start going out of our way, because now we want to fulfill what the society think is better for us and completely forgot what we value or what we truly want out of this life. I think you might agree with me that at least once in your lifetime you have been there. This is so bad. Many people have lost the sense of who they are just because by following what their families want for them. Many people have done different careers just because their parents wanted them to do that careers. Many people have married people that never wanted or loved just because their parents have caused it them or have wanted them to do. The society have turned. You can see this in our younger generations now because of what the society has changed and everything, including even our parenting. The way of life has completely changed. We are all running so fast to meet this new way of life and expectations of the society around us and forget who we are. We forget who we are in our marriages, as parents, as partners, as spouses. We completely forget, or even as family, just because there's something that we're trying to meet up. There is a new way of life which is working completely against the values of the family, values of married couple. But there we are again. All that can be solved. All that can be changed. Only if we truly choose to remain true to who we are. Not guided or governed by the government or society or family or peer pressure, by just standing on our true self, holding tight our values and characters, and then making sure that we align to what our values are. Again, the Understanding You signature coaching program that I created, not only with love and passion, but with the real life experiences that I myself have gone through. So I'm not going to be talking or telling you things that I just read somewhere, the things that I have experienced myself. So if you're in that situation, please do not hesitate to book your coaching session right away. The link is in the description below. But if you think you cannot do that, just join our free community where you can get guidelines and daily tips on how you can better come to who you are. Return to your home, to the real and true you. So another factor that usually gives us that sense of feeling lost from ourselves is trauma and the difficult experiences that we encounter along the way in our lives. This is beyond. This has done a lot of harm to ourselves. I think trauma has been the most biggest factor of people completely losing their way, not knowing who they are, not knowing what they want. The difficult experiences, people has taken those experiences thinking that that is whom they were designed to be. That is their fate. You know, when they go through difficult situations, they think, oh, maybe God chose us or wants us. Actually, this is what affects us, I think. And this is from my personal view. I think this is also what is making Africa be who they are. There are some situations that we have mentally refused to change. We have taken those situations and placed ourselves to them as we belong to such situations. We have refused to look into those situations. We have refused to alter what we believe about those situations, because we have that belief. I think this might be from trauma and difficult experiences that some ways our ancestors have gone through. And now, instead of us questioning things, where they come from, why do they happen the way they are, and try figure out the very possible means of how we can change those situations to work at least in our own benefit, that actually works a lot with the mind. I will get to speak about this topic in a different video, so that because I really didn't want to make a long video. So I will create a different video and speak about why I think, just as I told you, from my very own point of view or my perspective, this is what I feel, that there's some things that we have not just neglect, we have refused to confront, and that's the reason we see where we are. So yeah, unresolved trauma, loss, or experiencing challenging times can hugely impact individuals' sense of self, and of course their ability to navigate through life. They lose clarity of whom they truly are or what they want out of this life. And now when you lose clarity of that, that means you have lost your purpose. You cannot align your purpose. You cannot meet your purpose if you have no clarity of what you want, if you have no clarity of who you are. And the other factor, which is the fourth one, is the lack of direction or goals. Look, we are all on a journey. If it's a journey, that means we are heading somewhere. Life is a journey. So where are we heading to? Just let me know in the comments below. If you are in a stage of where you are heading to right now, I would love to hear. Take your time and just drop a comment. Tell me, where do you think you are heading to right now in this moment in your life? So yeah, without a clear goal or sense of direction, you will feel adrift and struggle to find the meaning and fulfillment in your lives. We all need to have that clear goal of where we are going. That helps us to remain focused. That helps us to close our ears and not pay attention to whatever the society is speaking about us or whatever the environment is trying to bring along the life in our way. Because you know exactly where you're heading, you know exactly what you want, and you have given yourself a time that will take you to get to where you wish to be. That's really, really important, to have a clear sense of direction in your life. That will save you from so many disappointments in life. And the fifth and last one for today is comparison with others. I think in this channel, if you have followed us long enough, we have spoken about this a lot. When you constantly compare yourself with the others, you will lead yourself to that feeling of inadequate. You will start having that feeling of you are not good enough. You are not doing your best. You are not running at a same pace with others without knowing that you are all having a different direction. Remember, we just said that we need to have that clear sense of direction. And that sense of direction is actually what will help you not wanting to fall into other people's journey, not wanting to put your energy and effort into others people's journey, because you know that you have different journeys, you have different values, characters, and then you know that you have different direction. Where you're going is not where your friend is going. And this doesn't matter whether you are just family members. You can all be belonging in the same place. But I want you to know every individual's purpose is different. We are all working out something. We are all on a journey into building or contributing something into the kingdom. Now, it depends. When I speak about kingdom, there are just only two kingdoms, the kingdom of God and the kingdom of the darkness. So you need to check yourself. There's some people that might be working and achieving. Yes, they are in the same career that you are, but they may be contributing to a different kingdom from where you're contributing. So it's so important not to measure yourself, your value, your achievement and success with others. It's not a measure. You can examine your success and achievement only by looking where you have come from. Are you taking step forward? Are you remaining to your true journey? Are you doing exactly what you said you are going to do? Are you aligning to your values and character? Are you remaining to the true path of who you are? That is the only measure you can have into assessing if you are really achieving, if you are progressing or not. But before we finish this video, I just want to share with you one Bible verse that I just found. This Bible verse came into me, and then I started thinking, how amazing that we have everything. And even through those struggles and what we call challenges in life, they have been predetermined. Not only predetermined, we have been given answers and guidances of how we should navigate through these challenges. But the question is, my friend, me and you, do we really follow these guidelines? Do we even pay attention? So I'm going to share this Bible verse with you, but before I do that, I would like you to comment. Tell me, share with me in the comment section, and let me know, when did you find out about this Bible verse that I'm just going to share today? And when did you start applying it in your life? Let me know in the comment section below. On the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 39, it says, "He that finds his life shall lose it, and he that loses his life for my sake shall find it." So I want us to just take a moment and think about this Bible verse. He that finds his life shall lose it. What does it mean? Why would you find your life and then lose it? To me, from my own personal understanding of how I understood this verse right here, is that most of time, in our life journey, we tend to have personal desires and wishes. We have that picture or image of whom we want to be, how we want our life to look like, the jobs, the careers, the businesses that we would like to do. But quite often, we find that the desires that we have for ourselves most of the time does not align to our purpose. When I speak about purpose, the purpose is the job, the main job that brought you here into the world. On the other side, we go to the work and run career and businesses thinking that we're making a living. But there's actually a job that gives us life, which is purpose. So we are working towards our purpose. We are not only working towards our purpose, we are working to live, because it's actually that purpose that gives us the sense of being alive. The moment you are done with your purpose, you will no longer be here on earth. So for the fact me and you are seeing each other, we are still here on this earth. That means we are not yet to accomplish our purpose. But now the question is, are we working according to our purpose? That purpose is what gives us the sense of who we truly are. So when Jesus said that those that finds their life, they will lose it. That means you may think that this is what you need, this is what you desire, this is what your life is all about, without knowing that you are not working in accordance to your purpose. So most definitely you will lose it. I want you to take your time and think about this. Have you ever noticed that it is when people have gone through devastating moments, challenging experiences, is when they come up with a true sense of who they truly are? Have you experienced this? Have you heard these stories of I had businesses, I had this and I lost everything? But it was actually from that loss that I came and I made up this. I started this community. I built this ministry. I did this business. It was after that trauma. It was after that challenging. It was after that struggle that I went through. It was after that loss that I experienced. Haven't you heard those stories? And then take your time and ask yourself these questions. Why do most people find themselves after they have suffered of something? Look at the many people that you even know globally, even the richest people. If you check to their stories, there is something. They have gone through some stages of life that were believed to be so difficult and challenging to them. But it was right after they have gone that is when they found themselves. It's when they built something that was now recognized globally, nationally, whatever the case. Think about that. This Bible verse came into me when I was just doing this video. And this is exactly, I think, what it means. So when you lose, you do not just lose. You lose what is not yours, because what is yours, you can never lose it. Never. And that's why I say, people say you are losing yourself. You do not lose yourself. Let's not just say that we are losing ourselves. No. It's okay to have the feeling. It's okay to say, I'm having that feeling. I am feeling that. It's okay. And it's just a feeling, but you can never lose yourself. Never. So now, if you continue on that Bible verse, he said, but those that lose their life for his sake, they will find their life. Someone I know might be Jennifer. Not everybody, especially those people that you mentioned, the richest people, billionaires, millionaires, or the successful people in ministries, or whatever the category is. Most of them are not believing God. I want to tell you that I believe that everyone came here on earth to contribute to something. God has chosen people, and the way we think or the definition we have of believing God is completely different from every individual. Even though I know, for me, especially as a Christian, I know that believing God is to accept Jesus as our Savior, Jesus Christ as our Savior and our Lord. And also walking into those guidelines that Jesus Christ himself has set for us to walk. But I want you to know that despite of that, there are people that God has chosen to contribute to his kingdom, and they will do it whether they know or do not know. They are just doing it. There's some people that are working here. They might think they do not believe God, but they are actually doing his job. And all of us, in fact, including the enemy himself, is just working towards God. He is working for God. You may say that no, the enemy destroys. Yes, he destroys. He steals. That is what he does. But I want you to know that even if he is trying to kill, it is again in accomplishment of the will of God here on earth. Because nothing will happen without him allowing it to happen. Nothing. That's why most of us Christians, when we get there, we are so peaceful. We are very peaceful. We have that sense of peace no matter what happens around our life, because we know even in any situation, we still go back to him and say thank you, because we know that for the fact it has happened here on earth, even if it's everywhere, underwater, on earth, in air, He still sees. And for the fact that he's aware of that, we say thank you, because only him knows what the real plan about ourselves is, knows what is to happen about us even before we came here. So that reliance to him is what makes us, especially as Christians, have that peace of mind in everything that we do. We are not speaking about that. We are back on that verse, Matthew chapter 10, verse 39. Please take some time and read about it. If you think you're in position of where you think you lost your business, you lost your career, you lost whatever it is, I want you to know one thing. Whatever you have lost, just know that doesn't belong to you. What belongs to you is calling you. That's why you have lost what is not yours, so you can go for what is yours. Let's end it there. Thank you so much, guys, for listening and watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, kindly consider subscribing to my channel. When you do that, it will help me to reach more audiences. It will help me to share even more. Not only that, it will encourage me to keep creating videos like this. But again, do not forget to go through the description chat. In that description chat, you see links where you can book your coaching one-on-one if you wish so. But also, you can join our free community. There is a community that you can join. There are actually two communities, one for my Tanzanian people and another one for everybody else, because we speak two languages. So there's one that we speak Swahili. That one is on our WhatsApp group. I'm going to share also a link, but the other one is on Telegram. So there is a link where you join my community and you'll be able to meet the like-minded people, or the people that are on the journey of self-growth and development. Thank you so much, and I'll see you there. Until next time.